to be a bit of a Sephora haul and Colourpop haul. I did pick up a few things at Sephora recently and also ordered um, a little bit of a new collection from Colourpop that I haven't shared with you guys yet. But mostly it's going to be stuff from Sephora because I did get those two skincare items and Anastasia foundation in my last clothing haul. I would have saved those to haul for this video, but I was going to not really pick up anything besides an eyeshadow palette from Sephora. But I did end up earning a 15% off when I did get that Ole Hendrickson face wash and lemon scrub and the Anastasia foundation. So I ended up spending that 15% off in Sephora recently, and I got a pretty good deal on mostly everything, so I decided to I was only going there to replace one thing and pick up one other thing, but I ended up picking up a few things, so I am going to share with you guys what's in this bag. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to put this next to me, I guess. So the thing I originally came in for in the first place to get the 15% off with was an eyeshadow palette, but I ended up getting that before I spent the 15% off coupon because I wanted to get it just in case if it ended up selling out at some point, because I felt like it was going to be a popular eyeshadow palette. So I ended up getting this palette without the 15% off because I forgot to bring it into the store when I was able to spend the 15% off to get a price adjustment on it because I had bought it a couple days before that. But I saw I had a $5 reward for my Sephora points on my card that I decided to just use that to apply to this. And also I was going to get this with exchanging something else, and I wanted to exchange the One Size Go Off Makeup Dissolving Mist. I ended up determining that I don't really like this. It breaks me out every single time I use it, and I haven't touched this in like a month or two because I find even though I'm trying to find a quicker way of not double cleansing sometimes to take my makeup off, the only way that you get all the makeup off your face is if you double cleanse. Like, I feel like there's no other way really. So I always use a facial oil, and then I always wash my face after that to take my makeup off at night. And I use my micellar water for my eyes, and I use a makeup wipe for my lips, and then I also use a cleansing oil on my lips as well, just to remove more. But I just find that this doesn't do everything that I need it to do. And plus, if you use a towel or a damp cloth to rub off the excess, it still gets that makeup that you took off of your face onto that towel. And if you reuse that towel the next day, it's not really doing anything for your skin because you're just literally just piling on the makeup that you took off the night before. And then you use the same towel. It ends up being even more wasteful than makeup wipes because I would have to use a new towel every single time and wash that towel. So I can only use it one towel once. And then I would have to put it in the laundry and then use a new towel the next day to use that again. So that's why I just thought it wasn't really resourceful. I just thought that it really wasn't doing any good for my skin because if I wanted to reuse the same towel the night after, it just ended up breaking out my skin because I was using the same towel that I took my makeup off with the night before and wiped, because you're supposed to use this and spray it, and it does work. It does remove your makeup, but the way that you tap it off, you can't just use this on its own, because even though it takes the makeup off, it still has the makeup sit on your skin when you do your skincare after that. If you just use toner and then you decide to wash your face later when you go to sleep, it's not really removing it 100% really. That's why I would still end up preferring using a makeup wipe, because I feel like that gets the makeup off better and you don't have any residue on something else because you just throw the makeup wipe out. So anyway, I wanted to get this and exchange it for this, but they told me that I couldn't exchange it because they said it was past 60 days of the point of being able to return or exchange. And I wasn't just going to straight up return it. I wanted to exchange it. And usually with Sephora, it's like 6 months to a year that they let you exchange something. Like with return, it's usually like 3 to 6 months. And then for exchanges, it's like a year almost. But I didn't know that they had recently changed their return policy. I mean, of course, it's probably due to the pandemic. That it's now 30, I think it's only 30 days for a full return now and 60 days for an exchange. And I was like, wow. I was like, they're actually changing it to what the return policy is for mostly all stores, which is a little bit annoying because usually with makeup, people don't keep track of that as much as they do with like other things. But at the same time, we get people in my store that try to exchange things that are like a year old, and we're like, bro, this is from 2019. I'm like, we can't do anything for you. So anyway, I wasn't able to exchange that, which was a little bit upsetting, but at the same time, like, it doesn't deter me from shopping there. I just didn't realize that. I know that they were changing their policy at some point. I just didn't know when it was going into effect. But I did exchange something like before that, like a month or two back. But it was something that I had bought that I only had used for 2 weeks, and then I didn't like it and then exchanged it for something else. So it was still within a month. But since this is from November, they were like, I can't return it anymore. So I'm like, it's fine. So I still bought the palette anyway. So the palette that I wanted to get was the Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette. And I was going to post my palettes I'm interested in video, because I did film another one of those like a couple weeks back, but I still haven't posted it yet before I hauled this. But I want to get the haul up first. So anyway, here is the Naked Urban Decay Wild West palette. And the reason why I picked this palette up, at first I was like, I don't like it. I saw it and I was like, I don't like this. And then I kept on seeing people use it and post about it. And I kept on staring at the color story and the pictures of it, that I was like, okay, I like this and I want it. So I ended up getting it. And the reason why I got it is not just because it grew on me, but also because I can't use two of my Naked palettes anymore. And I kind of wanted to get an updated version of like a neutral but fun palette from them, from the Naked line. And I just thought that this palette was perfect. I can't use my Naked one anymore. It's too old and it's starting to smell. And the same thing with the Naked 3. I haven't touched the Naked 3 in like a year. So I'm not able to use that either. So I decided to pick this one up to basically replace both of those. So this is what the inside palette looks like. It comes with a mirror, and then it looks like this. It comes with the 12 standard shades that usually come in a Naked palette, and it goes from light to dark. So in this palette we have 8 mattes and 4 shimmers, which I can appreciate. Honestly, even though I'm not like an all matte girl person, I tend to gravitate towards palettes that have more mattes in them now, because obviously you need more mattes to create more looks with a palette. Like, you can't do like all shimmer looks if something had, I mean, you can, and I'm not saying you can't, but for me personally, I prefer more mattes in palettes, especially everyday palettes, because then I can create more looks with them. So, because honestly, like, I'm like, oh, I have enough mattes, or I think mattes are boring. And then when you actually think about it, it's like, oh, you need more mattes to create looks. So I'd prefer to have less shimmers and more mattes. And also it makes it a little bit less overwhelming to test out a palette for me if it has less shimmers in it. So anyway, so here are the 12 shades. So we have Standoff, Spur, Nudie, Hold'em, Cowboy Rick, Laredo, Bud, Rustler, Ghost Town, Whiskey, Tex, and Pony Up. So I will swatch some of them for you guys. But yeah, that was the reason why I ended up picking this palette up. I wanted to get an updated version of my older Naked palettes that I just couldn't use anymore. But honestly, I'm not really too thrilled with this palette, to be honest. I actually really like the mattes in here. It's the shimmers that I'm not really crazy about. Like, out of all the shimmers that are in here, basically the only one that performs really, really nicely is this shade Rustler. This blue shade Bud takes so much building up. I mean, it is a pretty color initially when you put it on, but I find if I try to build up the color more, or if I try to blend like the mattes around the shimmer, it doesn't really keep the color intact and the color just ends up fading as you try to blend your mattes after you apply the shimmer. So that I'm not really feeling. So here are some of the shades. So we have Ghost Town, Rustler, and Bud. Sorry, a car alarm is going off. And then we have Tex and I think this one's Laredo. So I just wanted to swatch some of them for you guys, but I am wearing this palette today, and I'll tell you guys what's on my eyes. I have tested out the palette and worn all the shimmers twice now, and I've worn this basically this whole week so I could test it out for you guys and tell you guys what I think. I honestly think that the Honey palette is still my favorite naked palette. I mean, I was hearing a lot of good things about this, and I got this mostly because Andrea Mattiliano and Leora Loves Makeup 52 were both raving about it, and they even mentioned, they just did a top 10 Sephora picks or top 10 bestsellers, and they both like mentioned this palette and how good it was. But I just find this is actually my first mainstream palette since, I mean, I purchased Colourpop palettes, so those are still my mainstream palettes, but honestly, I would prefer still picking up more Colourpop palettes over this palette, because I don't think that this palette is as good as their Honey palette. I think that their Honey palette is still their best palette. So, I don't know. I have played around with this enough to say that I'm not in love with it. I think that the mattes are dry. I think that the shimmers are very piecey and very crumbly. They don't really, I mean, I do get a really nice look out of it. So, on my eyes today, I'm wearing Nudie in the crease, and then I darken up the crease more with Laredo, and then I put Pony Up on the outer corners, and then I put the shade Cowboy Rick all over my lid, and then I put Standoff on the brow bone, and that's it from the palette, and then I just put a Colourpop shimmer on my inner corners. But I just find that I was kind of like, I don't know, just a little bit disappointed with it, because naked palettes are still very expensive, so I want you guys to make sure that you're spending your money on an eyeshadow palette that's worth it, and I would suggest the Honey palette over this palette any day, or honestly any of their older naked palettes. I'm not really too thrilled with the quality of this one. I even like the Naked Heat and the Naked Cherry more. But I will keep this, and I will keep on using it. It's a good everyday palette, but I don't think these are worth $50 anymore. So that's all my thoughts on this guy. I know it created quite a bit of controversy because people are kind of getting a little bit tired of the naked palettes, but I will have a first impressions up on this palette very soon, and you will see my full thoughts on the palette when I test it out for you guys. Okay, so now I'll share everything that I got during when I could spend my 15% off, because I earned it getting those 3 items, the Ole Hendrickson skincare and the Anastasia foundation. So I spent over $100, so therefore I earned a 15% off that I could spend around a certain time. I think it was for like 4 days. It was like March 4th to March 8th is when I could spend it. So I ended up taking advantage of it, and I bought a few things. So initially I was just going in to buy my vitamin C serum, and that was all I was going to use it on. And then I only picked up a couple of things. I didn't pick up too many things, but basically these were all things that would have been on my list to pick up during the VIB sale. But since I didn't really want to wait for the VIB sale, I just decided to pick them up now. So therefore I might skip on the VIB sale this year and pick up more stuff from Ulta, because there are a few more things that I want from Ulta rather than Sephora this year. So anyway, since they actually might be, from the lady that helped me in the store, she said, because I wanted to get the full size of the vitamin C serum and they didn't have it. It was sold out, and I was like, oh, I just wanted to get that. But I ended up picking up this Ole Hendrickson Let's Get Luminous Brightening Essential Set with my vitamin C serum in it, and it came with 2 other products, which, you know, I honestly really want to test out a bunch of Ole Hendrickson skincare. That I'll take whatever I can get in these sets, because I love testing out her products, because I end up falling in love with basically all of them. So this comes with the Truth Serum, the Banana Bright Eye Cream, and the Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream. So I have been using the vitamin C serum, of course, because I actually was almost completely out of it when I went to go pick up a new one. So I just ran out of my full size one again. So this comes with the travel size of the vitamin C serum, which this will last me a while. This seems to be even smaller than the usual travel size used to be, but yeah, it comes with that. So you guys know I use that every single day. And then it also comes with this Banana Bright eye cream, which I am trying to get more into using eye cream after I wash my face in the morning, and I feel like this will be perfect. I did test it out already like a couple of days ago, and I freaking love it already. It made my under eyes like so bright in the morning, and I was like, why don't I just use this to get rid of my eye bags in the morning? And then it makes it easier for my concealer to cover up my eye bags. So I really like this. It smells like oranges, and it's really nice. The only thing I haven't used yet is the Truth Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream. I did open it up and smell it, and it smells like oranges. Let's see if I can open it. Like, these seals are so hard to get off. Like, it's not even funny. Especially when I get my nails done. Like, I actually finally got my nails done yesterday because the color that I had in the last few videos, it was getting so overgrown that I was like, oh my, all right, I can't open this right now. But it smells like oranges. It basically looks the same as this. It has like that orange color to it, and I'm really excited to try it. I just don't know if this is going to replace my CeraVe moisturizer yet for daytime because this doesn't have SPF in it, and I always apply a moisturizer with SPF in it. I might use this in the morning, and then I might use the moisturizer with SPF before I put makeup on for the day, because I do always apply my CeraVe moisturizer in the morning, but they say it's not as effective if, you know, I don't go out till like 3 or 4 hours later. The SPF is not going to be as effective by the time I go out. You're supposed to reapply your SPF before you actually like go out of the house, which I don't do. I just put it on in the morning. So we'll see. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing it with though, but then that doesn't mean that it's going to replace my CeraVe moisturizer. Okay, so now I did pick up a couple of blushes. I've been wanting to try these cream blushes for a while, and I've been eyeing this since they came out. I just wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this. I was like, I don't know how I feel about these stamp blushes, but I actually really ended up liking this. So I finally decided to pick up one of the Kaja Cheeky Stamp Blendable blushes, and I got the shade Koi. And this is a really pretty, like light pinky shade. And it says, twist off top lid to uncover heart sponge. Flip open bottom lid. Press sponge against blush and stamp onto cheek and then blend. So this is what it looks like. Oh my god, this always pops out. So this is what it looks like. It's really, really cute. It's a stackable compact, and it has the little stamp in the top, and that is what the shade looks like because I've used it a couple times already. And then you twist it back on, and then you open up the bottom on the flap here, and then this is the actual color. So that is the shade, and it's such a pretty color. And this is actually a really, really nice texture. It has like a cushion texture to it, and it's so, so pretty. So I'm just trying to build up the color a little bit. It's pretty sheer when you swatch it, but when you actually use it on your face, it builds up really, really nice. So it's like this light peachy pink color, and I really like it. I love the texture of this. It just feels so nice, and I really have been enjoying it. I thought it was like super gimmicky, and I was like, I don't know if I really want it. But after picking it up, I'm like, I really like it. So I finally decided to get that guy, and this was the last one in the store. So I was like, okay, it's destiny. I need it. That's how I always think. And then I decided to pick up a couple of Tower 28 products. I have been interested in trying them for a while. So I do hear nonstop raves about their blushes and about their glosses. So I was like, let me see what all the hype is about, and I wanted to test them out for myself. So I got the Tower 28 Beach Please Luminous Tinted Balm in the shade Magic Hour. So it says the shade name on the top. And then I'll open it up for you guys. And that's what the back looks like. It just has all the ingredients on it. And then when you open it up, this is what the blush looks like. This is actually the blush I'm wearing today. I wanted to wear a bunch of these products for you guys. And then this is what the color looks like. Again, a really beautiful color. I'm really into like these kind of shades lately, like these really unique, like peachy undertoned blushes, not straight up peach, but more of like a orangey, like I don't really know how to describe it. It's just a really beautiful color. And then it says Magic Hour on the back. And this again has a very interesting texture. It's a little bit drier than the Kaja, but it kind of dries from like it goes from like a cream to powder. And that's the Magic Hour shade. And it's really pretty. I really love how it looks when you build it up on the face. And you can use this on your cheeks and on your lips. But I don't really use products like that. I just use them. If they're intended for the cheeks, I use them on the cheeks. So, but I really liked that. I was really impressed with it. And it's such a pretty color on the cheeks. And then, since I've been hearing nonstop raves about their glosses, I finally decided to pick one up for myself. I've been interested in trying their glosses for months now. So this is the Shine On Tower 28 Milk Lip Jelly in the shade Oat. I just decided to pick up the nude shade. I was eyeing it before I got online, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get these because I've been wanting to try these for a while. So this is what the shade looks like. It's a really, really pretty color. Typical color that I really like. And I love this packaging. It's so cute. And then when you swatch it, it's like this really nice, peachy, glossy, everyday nude shade. And I actually really do like this. It's really nice and comfortable on the lips. It has a really nice, honestly, jelly-like texture to it. And I think that's why they're so popular. Has it replaced my Fenty Beauty glosses yet? I'm not sure yet. I am wearing it over a lipstick today, and I really love, it's just so lightweight, and you barely feel like it's even there. I barely feel gloss on my lips right now. Honestly, the only thing I feel is the lipstick I'm wearing. But this is so lightweight, and I think I'm going to wear this a lot in the summertime as well. I've already been wearing it a ton, and I really like how it feels on the lips. It's very nice and nourishing. Okay, and then I decided I wanted to pick up another everyday foundation because I wanted to pick up maybe something from the drugstore, but then I was interested in the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, but then I saw that some people didn't really like it, so I was like, and Andrea Mattiliano didn't like it, and I kind of trust her with most makeup reviews, so I was like, I don't think I want it. So, I was in Sephora, and I was just looking at to see if I wanted to pick up, any new foundations. But I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to repurchase another older one that I love. Because I had just repurchased the Anastasia and I've been using that like crazy again. That I just decided to pick up one that I used up in the past and I missed it in my collection. So I picked up the Tarte C Water Foundation. And this is the Broad Spectrum SPF 15. So this does have SPF in it. And this is in the shade Porcelain. So I just picked up the lightest shade. I haven't used their new updated version of this yet. The last time I had this in my collection was when it was still the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. But they just updated the names of this collection. But this is basically the same. It was a tiny bit thicker than what I remembered. I am wearing it on my face today, and I just remember how much I love this foundation. It just looks so beautiful on the skin. So I'm really glad I decided to pick it up again. It's just such a beautiful everyday foundation. But honestly, like, this line is the only line I'm interested in from Tarte, and it's the only line I pick up from them. I don't think Tarte's in as much trouble as other brands are, because I think that they still have products that people pick up a lot, especially the Shape Tape. So I don't think Tarte is going anywhere anytime soon. But I just feel like they're really boring. But I do really enjoy their C line. And I wish that they would come out with, like, better products. But, like, I really liked this with the concealer as well. I used both together. And they were both really pretty. So I loved the old ones that I decided to get the new updated formula. And honestly, I love the updated one just as much as the old one. So I'm just going to wipe my hand off real quick. And then I just got 2 more things, and I wasn't intending on picking up these at all, but I saw that they were a pretty good price that I decided to finally try. And I've been wanting to try these for a really long time, but I didn't have any intentions of picking them up that day. And then I saw that they were half price. So I got the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayons. And I got these in, of course, 2 neutral shades. I got them in brown and black because obviously brown and black is the colors that I'm going to be wearing every day. Are the colors, I mean. And these were $15 a piece. And then I had the 15% off, so they ended up being about 12 bucks each, and these normally run 30 bucks. So I was really glad that I got them for $12 a piece. So I decided to pick up 2 colors. So I got the shade Brownie, which is the brown, and I'm actually wearing that one on my waterline today. And I've been wanting to try these for such a long time because I hear like such amazing things about these liners. So these are mostly a lot of people's like favorite like high-end eyeliners, and they are so nice, so creamy on the waterline, and they're just so rich in color. So that's the brown. It's such a beautiful rich brown shade. I really love it. And then the other shade, of course, is the black. I could put that back. I'm gonna put these back in the bag. Okay, and then this one is the black, and it's called Blacker. And then it has the like stainless steel packaging, and the brown one had the brown color, and this one has the black, obviously. And again, super rich in pigment, and it's just so easy to use, and they feel so nice on the waterline that I'm like, I've been missing out. I've been wanting to find these at my Marshalls and TJ Maxx, but every time I look for them, I can't find them. So I'm glad that I got them on sale at Sephora. I was like, $12 is a good price. So that is everything that I got from Sephora. Now let's move on to Colourpop. So now I'm going to share with you guys what I got from Colourpop. So I did decide to pick up a few things. I'm just going to get them out of the bag. So I did pick up a few things from the new Disney collection that they came out with. And I picked up a few things from the Bambi collection that I'm going to share with you guys. So originally I wasn't going to get the one of the eyeshadow palettes because I honestly thought that they were so overpriced. I was like, why are these $15, $15 a piece with tax? They were priced at $14, and then with tax, they were like 16 or 17 bucks, and I'm like, why are they so expensive? I mean, I already know that they were upping the prices with the Animal Crossing collection, and people were upset about that, but the fact that with their Disney collabs that all of their past palettes that they came out with Disney were 9 pans or 15 pan palettes, and they were like $16 or $17. And these 5 pans are $14. I'm like, they're literally only $2 less when you could get any of the previous ones for a lot less of the price. And I think that's why that these ones did not sell out, because people were turned off by the price of these. So anyway, I decided to pick up one of them because I just thought it was so freaking adorable. I originally wasn't going to, but I was like, it's so cute. I was like, I can't really resist. So I got the Bambi pressed powder palette, and look how cute it is with Bambi on the front. Like, how cute. I actually just watched the movie a couple of days ago, and then it has the shade names on the back. But honestly, I will have a first impressions video on all of this later this week, and I actually really liked the quality of this palette. It was actually really nice, but I don't think it's worth $14. I think these shouldn't have been more than $10, honestly. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Again, the same packaging, and then when you open it up, this is what the palette looks like. It's so freaking cute, and then it comes with Bambi on the mirror. I mean, it does have a mirror in here, so that can up the cost of a palette, but I just think still they could have just put flowers in here. So anyway, here are the 5 shades. So we have 3 mattes, 1 matte with shimmer, and then a gold shimmer shade. So we have Little April Shower, Falling, Young Prince, Kind of Bashful, and Whitetail. So let me just swatch a couple of them for you guys. And after I use these are actually really amazing quality, to be honest. I had absolutely no trouble with blending these at all. I mean, that's why I prefer Colourpop's formula over mainstream formulas, but I actually thought that the formula in here is better than the Urban Decay palette, but at least with the Urban Decay palette, you get more shades, so it's a little bit more worth it because you got 12 shades in there. This you only get 5. So we have Little April Shower, Falling, and Young Prince, and they're super pigmented and they performed beautifully. So if you're not turned off by the price of this, I would recommend it because I really liked the formula. I thought the formula was great, but I can expect that out of any of my Colourpop palettes. But these were just super smooth and buttery. Like, I really, really liked it. So, okay, so that was the first thing. And then I did decide to pick up 2 of the liners. So I did pick them up in 2 shades. So I got the shades Purdy and Meadow. So Meadow is the nudie shade, and the packaging is so freaking cute with like this lime green with this yellow color. It's just so spring vibes to me. I think it's adorable. And then when you swatch it, it's like a light yellowy nudie shade. Like, it's not straight up nude. It kind of has like a color to it. And this is really nice on the waterline. I really do like it. I've used it a couple of times for like everyday makeup looks, and it's really pretty. And then the other shade is called Purdy, which is the one for Flower. And let me just open this up. Sorry, I'm getting out of breath already. I'm getting really tired from talking. And then this is the Purdy shade. And it's a really pretty, like, purpley color. Perfect for the springtime. So I just thought that color was so pretty. Originally, I was just going to get these 2 items and the next 2 items I was going to show you. I wasn't going to get the palette, but then I ended up getting the palette anyway. So those are the 2 liners. And then I also picked up one of the glosses. Again, I wasn't going to get these glosses because I'm really not a fan of these Luxe glosses from Colourpop, but I actually really like this one. This one is really nice on the lips, and I had to get something with Thumper on it because it was just so cute. So I got the Colourpop Luxe Gloss in the shade Thumper, and it says the name on the top, and then the packaging is so cute with Thumper on it. I just love it. And then when you open it up, it has this really cute Bambi packaging. I love this color. Like, this is like the perfect color for this. And then it has him on the tube and it says Bambi on it. Like, how freaking cute with the little bunny. Like, I really could not resist. And this is such a pretty, like, shimmery pink shade. And I actually, no lie, really like the quality of this gloss. It's a really pretty shimmery pink. But usually I don't end up liking the formula of the Luxe glosses, but this one actually feels really nice and lightweight on the lips that I actually have been enjoying that one. So really pretty. And then the last thing that I got, which is of course the main thing that I really wanted, was the Pixie Puff highlighter in the shade Morning Lights. How freaking cute. So it has Bambi on it with Flower, and it says Disney's Bambi. And then it also has Thumper on it with the birds, and it's just so freaking cute. And it says the shade name on the bottom, and then when you open it up, it comes with this adorable puff. And then it just gets really messy, so I tried to not, like, open it up too fast, because, like, sometimes the highlight can come right out. So it looks like that on the inside, and it's, like, this really pretty, like, warm-toned gold shade. And then this is the color. It's a really pretty gold. It's right there. And I usually really like the formula of these loose highlighters. This one is not as intense as the Candyland highlighter that I have, but it's still really pretty. And I do think that this will work on a multitude of skin tones, because on a variety of skin tones. I don't know why I'm saying multitude. I don't usually say that, but I guess that works too. This one is a little bit more gold than the Pixie one from the Candyland collection. And it's really, really pretty, but I just don't think it's as shimmery for me personally, but it is really pretty. So I will continue to use it. I've used it a couple times and it's really pretty on the cheeks. So that is everything that I got from Colourpop. I also did get 2 items from Colourpop from Ulta. I only picked up 3 things from Ulta, so let's just get into that. So mostly the reason why I placed an order on Ulta was to get 1 thing, but then I got these 2 things as well because I was interested in getting both of these things off of the Colourpop website anyway, so I just decided to get them off Ulta to make my order over $50. So the first thing that I got was the Fourth Ray Beauty BFD Cleansing Oil, and I heard really good things about this, and I've been kind of wanting to test out another cleansing oil to see if it's better than my Burt's Bees one, just to see how it is. But also, I did hear really good things about this, so this is supposed to be really good. So this is a cleansing oil that I would use, you know, before I take my makeup off and before I cleanse my face. So this is what it looks like, and this is from the sister brand for Colourpop. This is their skincare line, and I haven't tried any of the like face products yet from their line, but I have tried the lip mask and the lippy scrub, and I'm not too crazy about those. I mean, I love the lip mask, but the lip scrub, I'm not really sure about. But I heard that this was really good from Andrea Matteliano. She talked about this on her Instagram and posted about it, and she said that she loves it, so I really wanted to try it. And I do like that this isn't really heavily scented at all. It smells really nice, so I'm really excited to try it out. I still haven't tried it yet because I wanted to haul it first, and I just left it in the bag, so I keep on forgetting that it's in there. But I will definitely try it out tonight and update you guys very soon, so I'm very excited to try this out. And then the other thing that I got from Colourpop is I wanted this in my initial order like a month or 2 ago, but it was sold out. So I just decided to get the clear one anyway. I don't know why I just didn't get the clear one when I was ordering in the first place. I wanted to get a tinted one. So I decided to finally pick up the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel, and I've heard really good things about this gel. And of course, like I said, I just picked up the clear one, and this is what it looks like. And I've been using it, I used it yesterday and today, and I really, really like it. It, like, just makes your brows so nice and clean, and it doesn't feel like a glue. It just feels like it's setting them into place. Like, it doesn't feel sticky. It just feels really nice, and it works really quickly and dries really fast. And I really like it just to, like, keep my brows in place because I don't really fill in my brows. I just use a brow gel, and I really like it. So this is really nice. And then the main reason why I ordered from Ulta was to pick up this. And I had my doubts about this collection, but I still wanted to pick up 1 thing from it. So I decided to pick up one of the new Jaclyn Cosmetics bronze and blushing duos. I did want the highlighter and one highlighter and one of the blush duos, so I decided to get the blush duo in these shades Oh Honey and Pink Me Up. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Really, really nice packaging, by the way. The packaging on like the cardboard is really nice. It's not cheap whatsoever. And then this is what the compact looks like. So it says Jaclyn with a J on it, and then on the back it has the shade names. And then when you open it up, this is what it looks like. So it is this blush duo. It comes with this really nice mirror, and then these are the 2 shades. So the bronzer is Oh Honey, and the blush is Pink Me Up. And I actually have been wearing the bronzer quite a bit. It's super buttery, but honestly, there's not too much pigmentation that comes off of these. I do like the bronzer, but when you swatch them, they are super, super light, like really, really sheer. But when I put this on the face, it builds up to be a really nice bronze. I'm wearing it today, and I've been wearing it the past couple of days, and I really like it. And then same thing with the blush. Like, you can't really see it. It's very faint, but when you put it on the face, it's actually really pretty. Like, the blush I wasn't as thrilled about as the bronzer. I felt that the blush took up quite a bit of building. It's just like very, very sheer, but I really like it. It's nice. I just thought that these would be a little bit more pigmented, but I do really like it. So that's it for Ulta. And then we just have a couple of things to share with you guys from Bath and Body Works. I never shop at Bath and Body Works for some reason. I always end up shopping at Lush, but sometimes Bath and Body Works can be a little bit cheaper. And their body stuff was buy two get one free, so I decided to get a couple of things. I did go with my friend Sarah to pick up a couple of things because she had come visit me at work, and then she told me that she had a gift card to spend at Bath and Body Works, so we went after I got out of work so we could go shop there. And I was like, you know what, I kind of want to pick up a couple things. So I decided to pick up 2 of the fine fragrance mist, if I could speak. And I really wanted to pick up Sweet Pea, but for some reason they were sold out of it. And for some reason I always say I'm going to pick it up and then I never do. And then the one time I actually want to get it, they're sold out of it because I never go there. I always go to Lush if I need to get bath products. So I decided to pick up these 2 scents. So I picked up one of the most popular ones, which is 1,000 Wishes. This is probably the most popular one next to Sweet Pea. It's just so pretty. I love the packaging with like this like sparkly packaging. And I'm wearing this one today. And this one just smells so good. And it says Pink Prosecco, Sparkling Quince, Crystal Peonies, Gilded Amber, and Amaretto Cream. I just feel like I smell like a bottle of rosé when I put this on. It smells so good. And I just really like it. So I got that one. And then this one I love even more. It smells so good. This one is the Pretty as a Peach fragrance mist. And this one says Blushing Peach, Jasmine Petals, White Nectarine, Apple Blossom, and Sheer Freesia. And this one you literally smell like a peach tree, but it smells so good. It's not like super artificial smelling. It just smells so amazing. So I got those 2 and I really like them. And then since they were buy 2 get 1 free, I would have gotten the Sweet Pea if they had it. But I decided to pick up the Sweet Pea Ultra Shea Body Cream instead because, again, they didn't have the spray. And since I already picked up 2 sprays, I didn't need 3 of them. But I would have gotten Sweet Pea and probably 1,000 Wishes if they had the spray. So I picked up the body cream. This smells amazing. I've used it once. And this one says Sweet Pea, Water Pear, Sheer Freesia, Luscious Raspberry, and Soft Musk. And it says our Ultra Shea Body Cream provides 24 hours of continuous nourishing moisture so skin feels noticeably softer. And I could notice that my skin was so smooth the next day when I used it at night. It pretty much made my skin super smooth for like the whole day the next day. So I think that 24 hours is actually true. And it says enriched with skin soothing aloe butter, non-greasy formula, infused with ultra rich moisturizing shea butter and cocoa butter. And it smells amazing. So obviously this is like their most popular scent for a reason. It smells like flipping amazing. And then the last thing that I got, and then I can finally stop rambling, is me and Sarah couldn't stop eyeing these soaps in the store. And she usually picks up a lot of the soaps when she's there. And I never tried their soaps before, like their hand soaps. And I just thought that this one was so freaking adorable. So I decided to pick up the You Guac My World Cucumber Melon one. And this one is a gentle foaming hand soap. And it says vitamin E, shea extract, aloe, and natural essential oils. Crisp cucumber, watermelon, watery honeydew, and juicy cantaloupe. Oh my god, Caitlin, can you speak? And this smells really amazing too, if I could open it. It smells so good though. I'm not going to open this until I want to use it. I can't even break this seal for some reason. So I'll try and break it later, but it smells so good. I tried it out in the store when we were there and we really wanted to see how it smelled, and it smells so good and it feels so nice on the hands. So I am finally done. I'm finally done rambling, and I also picked up more of my Simple Micellar makeup wipes from CVS. I picked up the dual pack, so I just wanted to say that I got those. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819. If you decide to watch my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I've lost like 4 or 5 subscribers this past week, so my numbers go up and then they go back down to the same amount. So like I can never get any growth out of my channel, which is a little bit annoying, but at the same time, unfortunately, that's how YouTube is. So let me know what you guys think of these products. If you guys have tried any of them, please let me know. I love you guys. Bye.